What is up, everybody? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing today? We're gonna start it. 3 minutes left, whatever. But yeah, what you saw at the beginning, there is a sale May 4th and May 5th for International Female Ride Day. I know 95% of you guys are men. That's what it shows on my analytics. So I mean, if that's not something that you're good with, then it's Cinco de Mayo. May the 4th be with you. You know, whatever it is that you like. It's a 20% off sale site-wide. There we go. But it is in celebration of International Female Ride Day. They're launching a 48-hour sale, May 4th and 5th. 20% off site-wide, and they're donating 5% towards the encouragement of female ridership. I don't know where it's going, but it says they're going to donate 5%. But you get 20% off. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. How's everybody doing? Doing great. Just fixed your 87 KLR. Ooh. Yeah, do those have the oil leaks too? One sec. There we go. I forgot to put the lights on again. What is 20% of like 600? 10% would be 60, 120 bucks. 120 bucks off. Pretty good. Pretty good. Not including taxes. So we're doing some house cleaning real quick. I'm going to have my protein shake and whatnot. I got some Gatorade and an energy drink. Passed your MSF this week and just got your bike put back together from riding and all your access. Nice. Just got the new Shoei and some Reacts riding. Reacts is pretty good. I have the Reacts Alta Mesh pantalones. That's Spanish for pants. And I love them. I did switch to climb gear though, and I love those even more. How do I do parking lot drills with a big long chopper? Either spread out the cones a little bit more until you kind of get the feel of the bike, and then start reducing the cone distances. That's a tough one. Choppers are designed for going straight, basically. Gaijin Gamer Girl, did you accidentally do a wheelie or did you do it on purpose? Cardo or Cena, and why? I've had both. Cardo just seems to keep updating their stuff. For me, it's like when I buy something, I don't want it to be like the one only thing. So like I got a Cardo Pack Talk Edge, and they keep updating new features via software on their app. And their app is just even more incredible now. And I've just always had good luck with them. They've always just worked. And when it didn't, you just turn it off, turn it back on. And then I've had Cena SMH 10Rs, and they would just die quickly. They weren't long distances. But then again, this was a while back. I haven't tried them again. But Cardo's been good to us, so why try something different when it's working? Grass is greener where you water it. All right, what is everybody doing? The L2 back protector is like 3/4. Yeah. What's everybody doing this weekend? And what did you guys do this week? It's been a week since we've been hanging out. So Ara's had a rough week. Got some bad news last night. It's been really upsetting. 12 hours. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Yes, me. I love it. I love being able to chat with people, listen to music, listen to the GPS. Do I have a streaming schedule or just random? Usually Thursdays around this time. Well, that's the goal. Because then afterwards, I'm going to cut up the videos for those that can't watch it, and then post it on the weekends. And so I think because of the sale, and what we do, obviously, is at the beginning, we're going to do a quick pitch, and then we're going to get into the content. But we got a sale for Cardo, 20% off this weekend, 4th and 5th, using my link or my code. It's 20% off. It's the same discount that you get as if you're a first responder, so that's pretty cool. And then, yeah, I think I might... These videos seem to be pretty long, so I might cut it up into 3 or 4 videos. So 2 of them will have the sale. 2 of them will have the sale. And then maybe Friday and Monday video, if I have 4, we'll do something else. What would you guys like a discount on in the shop? I'll throw it to you guys. We have the DD from Crew Challenge coins, the drill booklets, rescue packs, the rescue pouches, which are a smaller boo-boo kit type thing, the glove holder, and then the digital drill booklet. Yeah, Jennifer, I'm sorry. I'm hoping once, I think when I get rid of or sell out, not get rid of, but sell out of the rescue packs, I might not do packs again, and I want to just go into books, and international for books is a lot easier to do. Just the coding system, and I don't feel like dealing with it. How you doing, Cool? This week has been good. Beginning to take the CBR 250R on the highway and finally hit 70. Nice. Lots of Bible time prayer handled as well. Yeah. Lean in on that. My week's been pretty good. Guys, once again, we're kind of catching up right at the beginning. We're catching up in the office, having a good time. We're going to head to the classroom pretty soon. But we usually don't start until we get 100 people signed into class. And how do you sign into class, everybody? You click the like button. But yeah, this week was pretty good. Wednesday, Thursday, hung out with my girlfriend and her family. So I got to meet her parents and some other people, some other family. Wednesday, Thursday, got to do a family event. That was a lot of fun. I like being a part of those. And then Saturday I went out on a lake. Dan the Boatman. Went out on a lake. I didn't drive it, but I was planning. MTC winter stages, everything. Smart rider. I had my life jacket on. And that was great. Got to hang out with her parents and sister and niece. And then Sunday, what did I do Sunday? Oh yeah, it was like a pool day. A pool day at my place. It was great. Got to hang out and yeah, putting some effort into it, and it's great. Having a good time. Looking to buy your first bike for the past few weeks, and your videos have been really helpful for learning everything I need to know. Connor Green, nice. I'm glad you're taking this how it should be taken. We're not watching these people act like idiots because it's funny. It kind of is, but we're also learning what to do. Not what to do. I don't know what not to do. There you go. But yeah, none of you guys asked for a discount online. What do you guys want? What discount do you want? What do you want to get this weekend? What do you want to get right now from the shop? The booklet, drill booklet, rescue pack. I'll give you a discount. How about that? Airbag vest. I don't sell those. That'd be kind of cool though. What do you guys want? Free hug? Okay. We can give you a free hug. No, I'm not selling a new bike. The rescue? Should we do a rescue pack? 1 day only? I need to trim the beard a little bit. Once I know the mustache is doing its thing. Rescue pack? Alright, let me go to the shop. Let me add the discount. Let me go. Discounts. We'll do 20% off. This weekend only. Starting now. Till Monday. Starting now till Monday. Rescue 20. And I'll mention this during the live stream for the videos, but yeah, Rescue 20 is the discount code. Ooh, my gut is not feeling it today. I might have to go to the bathroom real quick. Let's do... Rescue 20 is the discount code right now, live on the shop for 20% off the rescue pack. There you go. We'll do that. Let me go ahead and do this. 20% off the rescue pack right now till Monday. There you go. Then I'll talk about it. We'll talk about it during the class. And so that'll be Friday's video and Monday's video. I didn't have any tacos. What did I have yet? I had a chicken pot pie yesterday. Ooh. I think the protein shake's not. I think my body doesn't want anything. Ruroc. I heard Ruroc and Cardo gotten a collab. So instead of their Shockwave Bluetooth, they're now Cardos. It was a decent sized chick. I actually gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta pee though. It's not what you think. I'll be right back. You guys just hang out in the chat. What is up? Now we're in the class. Having some pizza. All right, everybody. Make sure you guys, we're going to get started pretty soon. We got 77 likes. I did wash my hands. 77 likes. And we're going to get started pretty soon. But remember, everybody, it's actually Cardo. Cardo has a sale going on this weekend, May 4th and the 5th. And you get 20% off. And here's their lineup. And I know they have a few other things, but this is the stuff that they really like. So, I mean, you got the Pack Doc Edge, Neo, Freecom, Spirit. Now, I'm just going to do a quick little thing. I have the Pack Doc Edge. I love the Pack Doc Edge. I like that I can talk to 15 people. We can share, where does it say? We can share music. It's on here somewhere. Audio sharing, there we go. Share music, but look at, it's like yes for everything. JBLs, those are really good speakers. Everything is like 5.2 Bluetooth, so they have everything on here. It's really cool. The only thing the Spirit doesn't have is like voice operation. It's got an HD speakers instead of JBLs, and it just says yes for waterproof down there. But I absolutely love my Pack Dock Edge. Let me grab one. So I got the Duo. Love these things. So that's going to be our pitch for today. Our pitch for today. But yeah, 20% off. 20% off this weekend. 20% off. So we're going to take this off real quick. Just bought a Spirit to just make sure I like it. I am generally a solo rider. So yeah, I mean, that's all you really need for, let's put that back up. So that might be part of the intro. Might be part of the intro. Went to Indian FTR. Yeah, Indian FTR is nice. Yeah, Bell. Yeah, I could see that. I can see that. Getting a Spirit HD is, I mean, if you're riding by yourself, all you need is a Spirit HD. Yeah, Cardo battery life lasts forever. Hi, Alex. Does it come with a sticky mount? Freedom 4X. Let's look at the details before we get 100 likes. So that's what it looks like. Let's see. What's in the box? A glue plate. Yeah, it's a stick. You can do a sticky plate, a little glue plate, and a cradle. So it's So the second helmet. There you go. So this is what it looks like. So it can clamp on right here, and it also has a sticky plate thing. That's what the free com. Go back. So this will be the quick intro. We'll do this real quick, and then we're going to jump into the video itself. Yeah, I like the sticky mount. I do use the clamp, though. But I've done the sticky mount. And that's like really strong sticky stuff. 94 likes. We're going to get started at 100. We have 2 videos to do today. And if you're just now joining, my name is DanDanTheFireman. Let's go ahead and bring us into here. My name is DanDanTheFireman, or Daniel. I was an 11-year career firefighter EMT for a municipality. I was on the ambulance for about 3/4 of that career. So we're talking 15 to 20, even 24 calls a day. Saw a lot of motorcycle crashes and close calls. Saw a lot of people injured, dead because of stuff like this that we're going to be watching. And a lot of them were not wearing gear. So when I was riding, I started talking about what kind of gear to get, and it just slowly evolved over the course of, been taking this seriously since 2016. Yeah, almost 8 years. I'm TEC certified, Tactical Emergency Casualty Care certified. I am Stop the Bleed certified. I was an MSF rider coach for 2 years. I've taken Total Control ARC 1 and 2, and then all of the MSF classes. Yeah, we developed the MTC training curriculum based off of a lot of the videos that we have here and my personal training that I've done. I ride a 2019 Indian FTR 1200S. Have a lot of fun. Before that was a Harley Nightster that I took off-road. There's a lot of videos of that called Saturday Scrambler. And I've been doing this for a long time. I've been doing this for a very long time. We've got 2,800 plus videos. A lot of them I've already deleted, so it's well over 3,000 videos. And yeah, coming out with a book this summer. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? But anyways, we're going to get started. We got 104 likes. We're going to do, once again, if you are still new, at the beginning of every video, which is 2 videos, we're going to do a quick little ad read. This weekend, May 4th and 5th, you're going to get 20% off site-wide. That's why I have all these up here. I do like the Cardo Pack Talk Edge. And then we're going to jump right into the video. And there is also another sale because one of you guys asked for it. Rescue packs are 20% off starting now till Monday. So the first video, we're going to do this. Second video, we're going to do the rescue pack. So let me go ahead and grab a rescue pack. It's always good to have props. Also with the rescue pack, you get the rescue booklet and the rescue card in there. 20% off. Since the sale is going on right now for the rescue pack, we'll do that. We'll do the first video of that and then second video of the Cardo units. No sale on Quad Lock. They're currently not sponsoring this channel, and that's by choice. I was invited back, but I am focusing on my book. So I don't want to take on too much. Is there a list of contents available for the rescue pack so we could try to build it since you don't sell it? Yes, on the website. The product page. I list out everything that's inside of it. International book? No. No. Sorry. All right, guys. We're gonna since we're gonna do the rescue pack first, we're gonna take you off. This is the video. Let's take a look at see what the intro looks like, because I got to do it all within the intro. Ooh, oh, this might be a good rescue pack video. Oh, geez, you're in trouble. This might be a good rescue pack video. Ah, you thought I froze. You thought I froze. We gotta turn down the music to 10%. Yeah, this is gonna be a good rescue video. Okay. So here we go. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and make myself bigger. I gotta hit the record button, and we're gonna get going. So 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? DanDanTheFireman here. Starting now until Monday, there's going to be a 20% off sale for the rescue pack. You get a rescue booklet with it.
Guys, today
check it out. Links in the description. Rescue 20
trying to maintain a safe distance,
is the discount code.
Caught off guard by the driver in front of him and couldn't...
Caught off guard. So nice space cushion. Oh, there's the caught off guard part. So part of planning your ride, and he almost made it too. So part of planning your ride, you guys know what that is. Position for safety. Yeah, let's get angry. Position for safety, locate, and assess and navigate. So part of the P on plan for position for safety is that you are trying to maintain a good space cushion. So that's one thing that you want to have, a good space cushion. You also want to have really good line of sight. Okay, so line of sight, that's number 2. So you have really good line of sight. Right now, the back of the vehicle is preventing a lot of our line of sight, but we have a good space cushion. You notice how he was able to brake and barely tippity tap. It means he had a good enough braking distance. But just in case, hey, welcome back, Justin's Motovlog. Just in case you don't have a good space cushion or line of sight, or you're in this situation, the third thing you're looking for in position for safety is an escape path. So what I like to do is I like to put all 3 of them into one action. So instead of being right directly behind the vehicle, what I'm going to do is be positioned off to the side of the vehicle, the sides of the vehicle. Now, I know this is a median right here, so this might be the best spot, but it looks like it's a median that allows you to hop over, or a curb that allows you to hop over. So what I'm saying here is off to the sides, you have great line of sight because you can see past the vehicle. You can see past the vehicle. You have a good space cushion because you're still maintaining this right here, just off to the side. And then also, at the end of the day, if you don't have enough total stopping distance, or you fail to even pay attention to it, you could just lane filter as your escape. So I like to be in that position when it comes to positioning for safety. So let's take a look at this real quick. So brakes. So imagine if he was off to the side just a little bit, he might have been able to escape off onto the curb or escape off onto the curb on that side. But right here, we're going to have to swerve hard. And braking might not be the best escape path. You might have to modulate it towards the end because you're not going to make it. So there's a quick little tippity tap. No damage to the bumper. Maybe a little damage to your bike. So getting a little angry. Yes, you can be angry at the other person, but it's our job and our responsibility for our own safety. So we're going to try to do our best. Hopefully he's not injured, though. Wear some gear. Wear some gear.
It has to be flashing for her to stop. I'm just waiting for everybody to clear.
Okay. Let's go ahead and move on. Oh, having fun with our buddies. There's our Insta360 on the back for some good shots. There's the low side into the wall. Thankfully, he didn't hit too hard. Like, he didn't hit hard. The bike did, though. So here's the low side, right shoulder, left arm, full gear, and just barely got close to the guardrail himself. Nothing bad happened there. Too bad. Bike wasn't ready for the turn. Tire skid. Uh-oh. What do we got here? We hit some gravel. We're going to hit the ground, and there's the impact. Hopefully his knees are doing fine. Remember, if you don't... Ooh, and a Husqvarna. If you don't know what to do in the event of a crash, remember the sale's going on. This booklet is a comic book on how to handle a crash scene. Yourself or a buddy. You can get that by itself, too. Let's see. Moto Squid.
Biker admitted it was entirely his fault.
Okay, good positioning. See how he's in the middle? Now he's on the outside. Okay, that's fine.
Suitable for such.
Changed over because the discoloration in the road. A little wet. A little wet right there. You can see the discoloration. And there's a little slippery slide. So I didn't blur it out. MotoStars blurred it out. So there's the low side because of loss of traction. You saw the road. So like I said, I like middle. But look at the road. So that is going to be a discoloration because of how wet it is.
Suitable for such confident riding.
You can see how wet it is in the middle of the road. It's usually because tires on cars are helping, get rid of it. So the tire marks here. So in the middle, not a lot. So you're going to have some water there. So when it's raining, ride where the tires typically go. They're moving the water away. They're moving the water away. A little low side, a little loss of traction.
Oh, man.
Hopefully he's doing fine. Let's take a look at this next one.
We're good, boys.
Yeah, we're good, boys. All right, Kieran, it's chevrons indicating sharp left turn, right? Blind also, you can't see much. Possibly the same thing. A little bit wet road. A little bit of a wet road. See it start happening right there on discoloration. Now, sometimes these things just happen, and part of being a smart rider is acquiring and using personal protective equipment. So make sure you're wearing your helmet, gloves, jacket, pants, and boots. You never know. You never know. You never know. Got his little charging cable all wrapped up pretty good right there. Let's go and move on.
Just mirror.
2 idiots in less than a minute. Okay. Nice little turn. Having some fun. There's an idiot. So good job getting yourself out of there. Keep your hands on until you're out of that red stage. So we got another intersection coming up. So we're going to be in orange stage. You don't know what's going to happen here. Okay, this guy did not like what his turn was, so he's going to do an illegal U-turn. Good job recognizing that and not hauling booty. So we see brake lights. We're seeing something uncommon in a common situation. Go ahead and roll off the throttle. Maintain a good space cushion. Allow them to do their thing, and then escape into the open lane. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. If you weren't paying attention, it would have been a big deal, and that's typically where we see people crash, where they're not paying attention, hit that person, they're like, why'd you do that? But if we see it and we pay attention, we're like, what an idiot. Move on. I'd rather be like, what an idiot, move on than crash. So pay attention is the core lesson there. Dan on bikes. Okay, be careful out there. What do we got? We got side of the vehicle poking out. Good swerve, good swerve, good swerve. Hey, good job. Handled it. So side of the vehicle right there. Look at that thing. Side of the vehicle. How can you tell it's the side of the vehicle? Well, you guys seen my drawings from back in the day. but you have little headlights right here off to the side and then tail lights right here off the side, and it looks like a big old boat right there. So side of the vehicle, what that's going to indicate is that we have our straightaway, and then there's an intersection right here, a little T intersection. Could be a cross intersection, right? But that's going to let you know that there's going to be a possibility of somebody crossing in front of you. So path of travel violation possibility, that's why I go into orange stage when I see intersections, because you never know when they're going to be doing this. You never know. So what he could do is complain, rev bomb, slam the brakes, horn, or use his horn and not move position and then crash right into that person. Or he could do exactly what he's doing right now. Swerve into the next lane. Do a red stage maneuver. And that is part of planning your ride. Position for safety. He's locating this hazardous situation. Assessing if this truck's a relevant threat. Because if it just sits there, does nothing, it's not a threat. Right? But if it peaks out, now it's an active threat, and we have to navigate that with a swerve, emergency braking, whatever it is in the situation that you need to do it in. So good job. Switching to the next lane. And moved on. Moved on. Good job.
Taking a closer
Okay, here we go.
that the rider was going too fast. At one
We're going 50, 6.
braking caused the bike to
Sharp left. Yeah, too fast for this turn. Hey, a little Mario Kart. It's all sad. So just too fast for that turn. Too fast for that turn. What is he listening to? Hail to the King by Avenged Sevenfold, right? Yeah, it's a good song. All right, a little too fast for the turn and dumps the bike. Okay, that's a pretty sharp turn. Take a look at it. It's a nice little turn. So just slow it down. Not every turn on the mount is 45, 50. You might have to go down to 20. You might have you might even be able to do 60 on some of these, but you gotta change up your tune. Because imagine falling off of that one right there. That's the one we fell off. All right. Sad music. What do we got here? So he's on the ground. He's doing fine. That beard's in the way. You got a nice beard. If that's the case. Okay. It's a little too sad. We're going to go ahead and finish it up. Miami group ride gone wrong. Uh-oh, coppers. Got the cops. What you gonna do when they come for you?
No.
Oh. He just dumped the bike.
No.
It was a gravity attack.
No tags on anybody, huh?
Oh, no.
Registration and driver's license for everyone.
One sec, his beard looks nice. Yeah, a little white beard going on. So no tags anybody. Nobody put their license plate down. All right. Moving on. Motorcycle rear ends van. Okay. So not every... Hey, remember? Oh, this is why cars lane split, everybody. This is why cars should be able to lane split in every single state. Because cars get ran over and hit by motorcyclists. All right. See, that's the idea that we like to put out there. Is that a car will do this? It's the car's fault. No, it's human nature making mistakes. This guy was definitely white stage, completely zoned out, listening to music, and it's a green. Yeah. Why did that van just slam the brakes? You can see the van, right? Look at this. Look at the bumper and the brake lights on the van. So here's brake lights, and then you see the van kind of dive forward. Yeah, shouldn't have stopped on a green, but who knows why? Who knows why? And this is why we plan our ride. We position for safety. We locate. So this guy was right behind the vehicle, not going fast, not really paying attention either. Decent space cushion, but no escapes. We weren't paying attention. Let's bring that back up. We were not locating hazardous situations. We weren't assessing or navigating. We were just out of it. So the goal is to stay zoned in. So if you don't know what we're talking about, let's get that off. There you go. Yellow stage, we're completely zoned in. Orange stage, we are aware that there's going to be hazardous situations. Red stage, we have to do something. But this guy was zoned out. White stage. You don't want to be in white stage. And then when it comes to brown stage, yeah, you tried to do something, panicked, or made the wrong mistake, but it's time to learn. That's a good indication that we need to be learning a little bit more. So right here, not paying attention. Stopped. Got hit. End of day. So this guy tried to kill me with a welder. Oh, is it going to fall out? See that big old blue thing in the back? So he's accelerating. There it slides. Oh! That is an expensive mistake. That is a very expensive mistake for that welder. Oh my gosh.
I got video of it if you want it.
Just so I can relive the part where I'm fired from my job or my small business now is a huge credit card bill because I have to buy a new one. Whew. Here we go.
It seems
Dr.
like the
Ego.
front approach such a
Sharp turn.
is the road to
Look at that. Sharp left turn coming up. 25 miles an hour recommended. You can't see the turn right now, but you do know it's going to be a sharp left. So let's go ahead and start planning. Start looking for it. Maybe slow down our speed.
careless
Coming up to this.
a dangerous situation.
Okay, we're going at pretty good speed, but we got to turn. He looks a little new. He's accelerating through. Almost. Once I see that, I'm like, buddy, talking on our Cardos, which there's a sale this weekend, May 4th and 5th, 20% off. Just use the link that's in the description. You'll get it. Be like, hey, that was a little wide. This next one's, you know, it's another sharp right turn. Let's slow it down. Let's slow it down. This is definitely a new rider right here. That was really close. That was really close. All right, what do we got here? Too autistic for riding. Oh!
Good.
What were all the sound effects here? So we slammed the brakes. Looks like we're in a corner, right? You can see the corner. Maybe going a little too fast. A little too fast. And we started going towards the shoulder. That's what the yellow line is. And then we slammed the front brakes. And it actually grabbed traction instead of washing out. And so that flipped them over. So we're talking spinal injuries possibly. Head injuries. And there's the median. So he was going towards the outside a little too fast on a highway. How fast do you have to be going to not be able to navigate a corner on a highway? You're going way fast. So hopefully he's alive.
Bro, I'm gonna pinky promise myself, actually.
What?
I'm not gonna.
Pinky promise yourself? What? You can't make it under that. Okay. Yeah, you got cut off. Good job rolling off the throttle at highway speeds, allowing the person in.
That is crazy.
Not a big deal. Not a big deal. What was that? What's going on here?
Did you see that?
Woman fails to check blind spot and crashes into my motorcycle. Okay, we're in the blind spot. And there's the crash. Okay, it was an impact. It was an impact. I wouldn't call it a crash. There was a gentle impact. Okay, yeah, exchange your insurance information and whatnot. We don't need to have the argument. Let's move on. Don't need the argument. All right, Souza. All right, here we go. Always happening here. Ooh, people crossing over into lanes. Be very careful. You guys saw that, right? Very, very brief. He's on the line. He's on the line. A little scary. Happy birthday, Dan. My birthday's not till July. So I appreciate it, though, Kona Commuter.
One of the riders
Omar C.
quickly figured out that lane splitting at such a speed is just a gamble.
MTO9. Okay. Lane splitting at speed can be dangerous, so be careful. Especially with this merge area. Okay. Oh, geez. I think that was an open lane pattern. What do you guys think? That was an open lane pattern. So it looks like he swerves into him, right? So it looks like now when we get closer, these vehicles, so this white one and then this one, this guy slowed down a lot, this Jag. but they were kind of like close. So let's say this is the white vehicle right here, this one right here. And then the car that hit him was like right here and sees this big open spot right here in front of that vehicle and just said, screw it, accelerated into it, swerved and accelerated hard into it. That's what it looks like. So I don't think it was intentional, but sometimes things happen like this. And part of what we're doing right now, sale from today until Monday, I believe the 6th, you get a rescue pack. So we're going to talk a little bit about rescue here because that was a pretty high mechanism. And if we're riding on a motorcycle and that was our buddy or just some stranger, it's a good practice to practice your assessment skills. So there he is right there, the guy off on the right. Let's see what we're doing. Okay, so what he's going to do instead, since I don't think there's going to be, no assessments really. What he's going to do instead is accelerate to get that person's information. I care more about that individual on the ground because that was a pretty high impact and doesn't look like he's got a jacket on. I can see his bare arms. So what I'm going to do, and what I recommend you guys doing, is pull off on the shoulder. Okay, stay on the shoulder. And the whole point is to remain calm. You get this card too inside the rescue pack, and the whole booklet brings it down even more over a couple pages, comic style. So remain calm. Tell someone to call 911 or call 911. You can talk inside your helmet and talk to dispatch with your Cardo Pack Talk, which there's a sale going on also this weekend, 4th and 5th. Just click the link in the description. But ensure your own safety, and that's the whole point here is ensure your own safety. We do not want to add ourselves to the incident. We don't want to be another patient where now somebody has to rescue not just us, but the person that originally crashed. So we want to stop any major bleeds. Now, there's three ways really to stop any major bleeds when it comes to this kind of stuff before you get to the hospital. One, you can use a tourniquet. So high and tight on the limbs. You can't put it around the neck. If there's a skull bleed or whatever, you don't put it around the neck. Trust me. It doesn't work. I've done it 3 times and almost got in trouble. But we also have some roll gauze, some 4x4s, 5x9s, so you can easily put direct pressure and even pack the wound with some of this roll gauze. We have a cravat here or a triangular bandage that you can use for a sling. You get the rescue card and you get a Mylar blanket because on the back side, these are the symptoms that we'll have when it comes to head injury, spinal cord injury, shocky symptoms, which is usually later. But really the only thing you can do here is stop any external bleeding, lay them down, monitor any changes, see if they get better or worse, and then keep them warm. You want to keep them warm. But right now, 20% off the rescue pack, link in the description. I wish this guy did stop so we can do a full assessment. What I would be looking for after I remain calm, call 911 or told someone to call 911, I would be checking limbs and arms for any bleeding, and then I would definitely ask if you can check underneath for their chest, stomach, back, anything like that, and then stop the bleeds. That's your only real goal, and then constantly evaluate if you're safe because of traffic. Traffic's gonna be the big one. Traffic's gonna be the big one here. All right, blinker does not give you the right to change lanes without looking. No. Hey, look at that. Open lane pattern. You guys see that? Open lane pattern. Our lane is moving. This white BMW is probably going to be the one that switches out or the vehicle in front of him switches into our lane. But let's see. There it is. So when you're driving, you start to recognize just driving a car. A lot of you guys aren't even riding yet. Write in the comments if you're even riding yet and you're watching this before you get a bike. So if you can drive a car, you'll see this in your car. And then you can start planning and start practicing your skill set. So when I see this when I'm driving my car, I just stay staggered with that white vehicle until I get kind of close, like right here. And then I accelerate just a little bit so that I'm side by side at least. Because I'm going to hit their peripheral vision before they even do a head check. They're going to constantly stay looking forward. That's what people do. And then they make changes, or they'll look at their side mirrors, never their blind spots. So if all of a sudden I pass into their peripheral, then they, oh, somebody's there. I'm not going to switch lanes. That's my hope. And if not, I'm going to accelerate because I got a V6 dad van. And so I could probably do that. But practice in your car. Good job applying the brakes or rolling off the throttle. Allow them in. You're not going to win that fight. Now you want to have a better, once they take that over, position yourself once again into a new position for safety. So you have good line of sight right here. You have an escape path as a lane splitting option, and your space cushion, maintain your space cushion. So stay back here, but be off to the sides. So you're gonna have to reevaluate, redo your positioning. Almost dumped the bike. Okay. It's a yellow. Now it's gonna be a red. Why are you waiting to brake? Okay. This is a great example. If you're an experienced rider, it's like, shouldn't have done that. But if you're a brand new rider, you might not know your total stopping distance yet. So this is a good example for two different reasons. First, it's a green light. It's a stale green light. It just turned yellow. Okay, we're going 70. We weren't paying attention. We see yellow. We should start slowing down right here. 70, this total stopping distance between us and the intersection. Start downshifting. Start applying some progressive braking. Start applying the brakes. So squeeze, 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 squeeze until you can get to where you need to be. So he's downshifting a lot right there, but he shifted like 4 or 5 gears to like almost first or second, probably second. He was probably in 4th or 5th. Yeah, was he? Let's take a look. So he's in 5th gear. So 5th gear, down, down, down to 2nd gear. You just removed all of your engine braking. Now you're going to have like a really hard engine braking right now. All of a sudden it's going to be like RPMs, but do it nice and gentle and slowly. Okay, don't do it all at once. Go into 4th, then practice your friction zone, throttle control, then go downshift again, practice, downshift again, while also applying a little bit of brakes. It's very important to practice this. So we're getting up to here, not enough total stopping distance. It's a red light. So now, let's say you're a brand new rider and you're like, oh crap, I'm not going to be able to stop in time. So it's very dangerous just to go through. So kind of do what he did here, where you're trying to stop as best you can. You're not going to be able to stop in time. So instead of dumping the bike, which would have resulted into a crash, you're going 25 at this point. Start looking both ways. Find an escape. An escape might not be straight. It might be doing a sharp left right here. Might be doing a sharp right here. It could be going straight. But don't slam the brakes to crash because you're going to get into a red light. Laws themselves, sure, whatever. The law, might get a ticket, whatever. I'd rather not crash. So I'm going to go through. And then I'm going to start thinking to myself, I need to do better with my total stopping distance, my braking, my shifting. This was embarrassing. I got really lucky. Thankfully, no cops are here to see it. So once he's here, don't just stop. Go. Get out of there. Now we're safe again. Now, if no cops are there, hey, no ticket. If there was a cop there, accept the ticket because you messed up. But yeah, practice your total stopping distance. Start downshifting correctly. If you're not able to stop in time, do not slam the brakes so that you have a low side or dump the bike. Slow down enough to what now you're buying yourself some time to look and see, oh my gosh, hopefully nobody's going. And then go. And then learn from that. Thankfully, I've never done this. Rainy day close call on my Ninja 650. Good riding posture. All right, so somebody's coming out. We want to slow it down. We didn't slow down one bit. Now we're trying. Okay, this is another great example. Another great example. So we're coming up to here. We see this. The guy's in our lane. Let's start slowing it down here while we have a lot of time, while we have a really good total stopping distance. Start slowing it down. So downshift. You might not even have to hit the brakes. Just downshift a gear, maybe apply a little bit. And then you're going to go from, let's say you're rolling 50, we're going to go like 35, 40. It's still going to buy us some good time. So we get up to here. There we go. Now we started to apply the, you saw the little shake? So we applied a little bit too much brake because we waited to the last second. And guess what? We lost a little bit of traction because of the wet road. So you saw the little shake. So that's the tires losing traction. Right there. Tires lost a little bit of traction. So now we're not going to be able to stop in time. Our total stopping distance, once again, is not enough. So the distance with perception reaction and braking distance equals total stopping distance. If we perceive late, we have less time. If we react late, we have less time. Braking distance is dependent on your speed. So we need to be able to perceive and react quicker. So just in case we couldn't do it, we couldn't stop in time, we're on motorcycles which are nimble. Guess what? Brand new escape path. Right there. Okay, so we're going to have to find another escape path because braking's not going to solve the problem. So we're going to have to jump into a different red stage maneuver, and we're going to have to switch over and pass them, and that's perfectly fine. Rather do that than crash. So great job escaping. Notice how we're not fully in the other lane. If there's nobody coming, go ahead and take the whole lane. But if there is somebody coming, this is exactly what you can do. Hopefully the other vehicle is going to scoot over just a little bit so that maybe they're riding the line so you don't get hit. So how do we get ourselves out of this situation or not be in that situation? Start slowing it down back here. Start slowing it down back here. Once you see that vehicle pop into your lane, you do know that they're going to have to get speed to be able to go with the flow of traffic. Cars at fault? Sure, cars at fault for doing this. Our safety and our lives are our responsibility. At no point is anybody else responsible for you. I'm sorry. Nobody's going to come save you. That's why we have to rescue ourselves. It's why we have to take our own responsibilities and be disciplined enough to be able to take care of things. And then to not just blame other people, but also be like, you know what? I could have done better. I could have done better. And right now, we could do better. There's options. And since we have control over our own actions and our own responsibilities, guess what? Whenever you succeed on those, it gives you a lot of confidence that you can handle other things. It builds resilience. Anger is a good emotion. All emotions are good. Anger is a signal that something wasn't right. Now, is it the car coming out wasn't right? Yeah. Was your skill set not also right? Possibly. So it's a good signal to be like, hey, I got to practice something.
That's right.
Just like happiness is a signal that, hey, maybe we should do more of this. Sadness is a signal, hey, I got to do some grief work now. Every single emotion has an action attached to them.
Cool. And
Football stadiums, Karen squares off against bikers to protect her safe space.
What's that?
I'll move my car so you guys can have the space. How about that?
oh, you don't have to.
I parked here on purpose not to have a lot of parking around.
Oh, that's why we parked there too, so.
There's plenty of parking spaces right here. I don't know why they didn't go there. I don't like parking in this little area where they are. I like my own space.
I see that.
They're like, what?
She's got a very expensive Subaru.
You let her do her own thing. So she set her boundary. She wanted a space that had no other vehicles near her. She did that on purpose. She's not telling them they need to move their bikes. She's removing herself from the situation, so she's within her boundaries, and she's not telling anybody to do anything else. Go for it, lady. Okay.
Space.
What's that?
Down parking space. Down parking space.
You sure about that? Come here all the time. We're season ticket holders. You owe it. That's
You know what? We are too.
Nah, we don't need to have this argument. She was doing her own thing. Just let her do her own thing. Let her switch. Move on.
What was that all about?
JK Weekly.
Biker admitted he was definitely too careless. He had never ridden this road before, which was the main reason he went against traffic.
Oh, no. Kind of his fault. Left leg, though. Left leg.
That was a no-go.
Can you close your eyes for me
He's moving it.
for a second? Okay, open it up.
Checking his pupils.
Oh, good. Can I take your helmet off?
Yeah.
So she must have some
Dude, holy Christ.
knowledge. So closing your eyes and then they become they shouldn't be dilated because it's bright out. They should be constricted. Dilation isn't typically an issue. If they're unequal, one's dilated, one's constricted, then you have an issue because then you have a brain issue. So right here we're coming up. Oh crap. So we have an angular incident. So the car is going right into his possible leg right there. So left leg injuries. This is how amputations typically happen. And once again, the rescue pack's on sale. Tourniquet high and tight, right on the femoral artery. So, cinch it down as best you can, and then twist the windlass a couple times until it's real tight. That's going to help with that. But you also might have some major bleeding just from lacerations. So there's the impact. And you got to remember, so head injury symptoms, spinal cord injury symptoms. It's a high mechanism. It ripped his pants right there in the middle. So it blew out his pants. So he probably hit his genitalia on the handlebars, and it ripped the pants. If it's ripping the pants, it's probably ripping flesh. Thank you, Knives. I appreciate the donation.
That was a no-go. Can you close your eyes?
So she wants him to close his eyes so she can check his pupils.
For me?
Okay, I'm more concerned about major bleeds. So I'm gonna be grabbing first I'm gonna get consent. I'm like, hey, buddy, can I check you for any bleeding? There you go. And then so what I'm doing is I'm going down his legs, and I'm like feeling underneath too, and I have gloves on, and I look at my hands, and if I see it's like almost purple because I use blue nitrile gloves, anything that's not like it shouldn't, no color should be there, no blood. But if I'm checking, I'm like, oh, I got blood, so I'm bleeding on the guy's bleeding on the leg. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna pack the wound, pressure, whatever it is. I'm gonna check the next leg, check the arm, same thing. Check in the back of the neck, and I'm gonna get underneath his back and do the same thing. I'm gonna roll my hand underneath his back, and I'm gonna say, hey, can I check your chest? Unzip the front, and then check the chest, see if there's any major bleeds. If there's no bleeding, hey, good job. If it's all internal, nothing you can do about it. And then after that, so let's go take a look at this, head injury symptoms. You can understand if they have a head injury symptom by just asking them questions. Your first question is your baseline question. What's your name? Do you know what day it is? And if we're in America, ask them who the president of the United States is right now. Because some people roll back 12 years, and they say, or like 20, 30 years, and they're like, Reagan. It's like, no. So you can tell their memory's still rebooting. So there you go. Name, age, and then president, or where they're at, because you don't know their age. And then you're going to ask them again in 5 to 10, 15 minutes. And if it changes, it gets worse, they start slurring their speech, because when you hear them talk, are they slurring their speech? Is it enunciated well? Are they coughing? Like, you start to understand, okay, something might be going on. And then if all of a sudden in 10, 15 minutes, they're like slurring their speech and they weren't the first question, it's trending bad, okay? So it could be a head injury, could be a spinal cord injury, could be a shock symptom. Now, she wants to take his helmet off.
Close for a second.
After this assessment.
Okay, open it up. Okay, both your eyes are dilated. That's good. Can I take your helmet off?
Yep.
Okay, so he's able to speak, means he has an open airway. The only reason why you take a helmet off is if they're not breathing and it's a full face helmet. That's it. It has to be a full face helmet and they're not breathing. The reason why you don't want to take it off is just let the professionals take it off. They have liability insurance and whatnot. They know how to do it. They have multiple people helping out. They'll take it off. Let EMTs and paramedics take it off. If they are not breathing and they have a 3/4 helmet or a half helmet or no helmet, well, if they have no helmet, you don't take it off. But if it's a 3/4 helmet, they have an open airway. It's just that they're not breathing, so you can breathe for them. Leave the helmet on. Just leave the helmet on. So try not to take the helmet off. There's no real reason to take it off. If they feel like, oh, I'm claustrophobic, just undo the strap so it's not up on their neck. Just undo the strap. That's it, but leave the helmet itself on. Your main goal is for stopping major bleeds. That's really all you can do, okay? Keep them warm. And then make sure traffic is controlled because we are still in the roadway. All right, feudal. Remember, Rescue 20 for a discount this weekend. So somebody came out. So when you see those accidents, and then you see this, you're like, this is nothing. Lobo, okay? Good job. Good job with the swerve. Saw it. It was an open lane pattern. A dedicated open lane pattern we're going to get merged into right here. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Yeah, they're driving over the line. Are they going to switch into our lane now? Because they're terrible. They can't color within the lines. Yep. Yeah, that's true. It's a warning sign. So get away from that person. You don't need to do that. Oh, they're getting back in your lane too. Get out of there. Don't punch the mirror. Just get out of there. Just move. The biker made the right choice and got away from the bad driver. It's that simple. No need for road rage. But you hit the mirror. I heard it. Motorcycle drop leaving Machu Picchu. Look at that rooster. You guys thought I was going to say something else, huh? It's big and girthy. Oh, a little drop the bike. Oh, don't get run over. You don't have to honk. We all saw it. Put the side stand down. Dropped it, doing a rookie turn. Hey, guess what? With the Smart Rider motorcycle training drills, you can practice your U-turns and figure eights and everything in a fun way in a parking lot. Link in the description for that. And if you were talking on your Cardo Pack Talk edges, you know, you could have just said, hey, buddy, I dumped the bike instead of honking the horn, hoping he's going to see you. So there's that sale, May 4th and 5th for 20% off. Link in the description. Just use my link. You'll get it on the 4th and 5th, site-wide. So practice. Man, we did a few... Sorry, I got some complaints last time that I've been just promoting stuff. But these are solutions to problems that we're seeing. Nice little U-turn. But the car got hit because he had to slam the brakes because you did a dumb U-turn in the middle of the road. It was a good-looking one. Just, you're causing issues, though. Causing issues. What do we got here? Oh, crashed bike. Time to rescue. But, once again, if we do our assessment real quick, he is standing. That means his blood pressure is working, his heart is working, his lungs are working because he's breathing. He's not tripoded down. He's not bending over like, I can't breathe. His legs are working, so that means the bones are intact. His muscles must be intact. He's putting weight on both legs the same way instead of leaning onto one leg. Because the other leg's injured. His arm, yeah, you could have a collarbone break, and he's kind of holding it up like that. So that's why we have a triangular bandage in the bag. But he's giving a thumbs up or flipping us off. I can't tell with this. So that means his brain is working a little bit. So overall, he's doing fine. His bike's not. He's waving, so that's good. Yeah, he's a walking wounded. In triage, he's a green. Nothing crazy. And cops are on scene already. The cop was on scene already. So we're good. You don't have to stop if you don't want to. Yellowstone National Park on 11,000-mile trip across the U.S. and Canada. Nice. Moto Stars? One sec, Moto Stars. The end card is a little too early. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. I'd be freaking out just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just because I don't know if they're used to motorcyclists. They might be used to cars, but... Oof, it's a big boy. All right, guys. With that said, we're going to be moving into the next video on this live stream, which I do typically Thursdays around noon Mountain Standard Time, or Arizona time. But like I said, with that said, ride safe, be safe, grab yourself a slice of pizza, and I'll see you later. Ooh, yeah. That was 40 minutes. That was 40 minutes. That one's going to be 2 videos. That one's going to be 2 videos. I think it's because I spent some good time on the rescue stuff. So now we got to do an intro for Cardo. Let's take a look at what this is. So we got some crashes. This would have been better for rescue.
Hello guys, today we...
This would have been better for rescue. How's everybody doing? 296 of you in here. Hey, we almost hit 200 likes. We're about to get started. We almost hit 200 likes. You like loads of info? I'm glad. I'm trying to make it more info dense. It's Missy. How you doing? First time on the street last week, and how'd it go? Can't brief. Probably need to refresh. I'm seeing 27 likes. Yeah, we're at 184. 184 likes. Oh. 191 likes. We're gonna get started pretty soon. Just got an email from the landlord. Watch out for wildlife. Snakes are out and about. So guys, when you're walking around the MTC Rider Academy on the outside, be careful where you step. Might be some snakes. Started on hills on top of it was at night. Hey, you went all in. You went all in, it's Missy. All in. 202 likes, guys. We're gonna get started. Just gonna turn down the music just a teeny bit. We are gonna do an ad read because this is the sale this weekend, May 4th and 5th. So not right now. Today's the 2nd, right? Oh, I need to charge my watch. The 4th and 5th, so Saturday, Sunday, there's gonna be a 20% off site-wide sale. So in fact, we're gonna switch this. We're gonna do this. Okay. Yeah, let's just jump right into it. What is up, everybody? DanDanTheFireman here. Before we jump into the video, there is a site-wide sale on Cardo for 20% off for International Female Riding Day, or Cinco de Mayo, or May the 4th be with you. But 20% off using the link in the description or code DDTF. I like using the Pack Talk Edge, and you can actually see what is out here. But let's go ahead and jump into this video and see what happens. All right, so I don't have to cut that real quick. We'll get there, get here, and boom. All right, guys. Let's take a look at this. Got some crashes.
Hello.
Might be able to call 911 on your Cardo.
The driver had plenty of time to notice the approaching rider, who was convinced the driver saw him. Unfortunately, the rider was mistaken.
Okay.
And the driver
Good position. You see how a good line of sight, right?
Situation.
Oh, but there was a line of sight issue with this vehicle. So this is where braking will come into play. So just because things are going well, gotta watch out for these intersections. Oh, he's in pain. And he's angry. Okay. So whenever I'm driving or riding like this, you can see the sides of the vehicles right there. So we have them brake lights. Okay, they're going to turn right. It means it's an intersection. We have great line of sight. We have great line of sight for what's in front of us. Our line of sight is broken because of this vehicle, and we can't see the other vehicles over here. So that's not good. But we have good line of sight, good position, good space cushion. But when I start seeing this, where they're like turning and slowing down, I'm matching their speed and maintaining my space cushion. So I'm going to have to slow down too, which I'm perfectly fine with. And so I'm slowing down. And then once I have a good line of sight past this vehicle, which we'll see real quick, then I'll know whether I speed back up to my original speed or I should be braking because something's about to happen. But right now, I'm slowing down because I'm matching their speed. Okay? That's going to set you up in a position where braking is going to be much easier if somebody's going to be pulling out.
It leads to a dangerous...
Now I know that there's somebody there. So part of planning, right, is locating this hazard situation. Yeah, I've maintained a good speed because that vehicle is slowing down. I'm assessing if this is relevant. I'm going to navigate if it's active. And right now, I can't navigate by swerving left. I could swerve right to go into that lane over there, but that's a hard swerve. So really all I have is progressive braking at this point. So thankfully, I slowed down maybe 10 miles an hour slower than I originally was because I was maintaining my speed with the vehicle in front of me until I got to see. And now that I can see, I know that I'm thankful for that 10% or 10 miles per hour difference. And so now braking's much easier, and hopefully I'm not going to hit this vehicle. But if the vehicle doesn't go and I recognize that it's not a relevant threat, it's not an active one, I can now accelerate 10 miles an hour faster to get back to my original speed, and it's not going to be a big deal. Either way, I'm modulating my speed because I'm in a hazardous situation. Okay?
Situation.
Honking the horn's not going to solve that problem. low siding a Ducati Monster. So low side, yeah, we low sided it. We're down on the ground. And this is where you can be telling your buddies, hey, I crashed. Colin Clark, welcome. Thank you, Captain Hammer, for gifting 1 membership. I appreciate that. You can talk on your cardo and be like, hey, buddies, I crashed.
It's really now.
If you're by yourself, you can be like, hey, call 911. Or call Jeff. He's got a trailer.
I destroyed this bike.
Because I can't ride this home. All right. Typical Atlanta urban commute. It has an open lane pattern. Brake, swerve. There you go. Handled it. Here's the thing, though. You start recognizing patterns before they happen. So if you don't make any changes to your body language, like if you don't brake or anything like that, that's fine. But the simple fact that you're already perceiving it. So part of total stopping distance, which is basically just 3 different things, okay? You have perception, reaction, your action, okay? Okay, so your perception of what might be happening, how you're going to react, and then your action itself. That's really what total stopping distance is, but it's meant for braking. So you need to reduce your perception and reaction time, kind of what you're going to do, by seeing things happen. Your action will come with your training. So you're going to perceive this. If you're already looking at this open lane pattern, you can perceive that somebody might come into your lane. Therefore, you're already 1 step ahead. So then you already played in your head what kind of reaction I should have. And then when it comes down to it, and you're like, they're doing it. Now I'm in a red stage maneuver here. I know what my action is. So you're reducing everything in real time versus reacting completely to somebody just doing it. And then you're like, now what do I do? So you're already thinking, what do I do if this person comes out? And it becomes a simple game that at this point, for me, it's just natural. So the more you practice, the better. I see this as an open lane pattern because this vehicle is stuck behind that vehicle. This is a wide open lane. I'd rather be in the wide open lane if I was this guy. I check my mirrors, check my blind spots. They don't. Okay. So now what do we do? It's like, since I already knew, hey, this guy's going to come out. I feel like this guy's going to come out. Who knows, right? It's an open lane pattern. Good opportunity for him to do it. What am I going to do? Well, I'm going to go ahead and roll off my throttle. If we're going 81 miles an hour, rolling off the throttle will get you down to 70 real quick. Applying a little bit of brakes will get you down to 60 real quick while also rolling off the throttle, which will allow this person to go ahead and get into that lane. Now, you could also accelerate hard, but now you're going at a high rate of speed. It looks like a crappy road, and you're going to be stuck between a semi-truck and a vehicle. I would rather apply the brakes and get behind the vehicle. So you can do both. You can accelerate or decelerate. But if our space cushion to the left is being diminished, we might have to get into the side, so this side, to accelerate and also move over so we can decelerate. You still want to have a good space cushion. So right here where we swerved around and then allowed them to get in, that's fine. Try to do it quicker next time. That's all. That was good. That was good maneuver. Try to do it a little quicker. By perceiving it ahead of time.
This rider was overly focused on keeping up with the group and failed to ensure that no one was approaching from the right side. He was extremely lucky that...
Look. You see it. You see it yourself. Oh, no. No. You shouldn't have tried it.
Hostia.
Shouldn't have tried it.
Joder.
Shouldn't have went for it.
Venga, una, dos.
Okay, so let's take a look. So we're riding with our buddies. Once again, if you get the Cardo Pack Talk unit this weekend, the 4th and 5th, 20% off. So this is what I'd be doing. If I was in the front,
to ensure that
we all had Cardos, I would have been in the front and be like, hey, there's cars coming. I'm going to pull off and wait for you guys. Don't rush it.
Right side.
So you can see the cars right there on the far right. And this guy, the second guy goes, and I would have been telling the guy in the third, don't go yet. There's cars. We'll wait. Don't go yet. Cars will wait. If anything, I probably would have pulled up into this dirt area, did a U-turn, and then we're all going to wait here. That's what I would have told him. So you want to take the lead if you're having your Bluetooth systems and everyone has it. Take the lead, and then make sure safety is the number one priority on that.
Extremely lucky that nothing happened to him.
So, like, he went for it. So he wasn't thinking, he wasn't looking for safety. He was thinking, I got to be with my buddies. So talk on your cardos. Give an action plan so nobody's guessing, nobody's rushing. Take the lead. There's the impact. So hopefully full gear. This is why you got to rescue.
Please, stupid.
Oh, geez. Keep it up.
No.
What do you think happened there, everybody? A little bit of a panic? What do you think happened there?
Please.
So we're coming up to here. Started dumping the bike. So slam that front brake. Look at the front tire starting to slide down. So then we put our feet down as a natural instinct and response. You know, notice how your feet don't do anything? It'll grab traction and then just fly back, and then it's going to make you lose balance. That's why putting your feet down doesn't do anything. And so now we lost complete balance. Now we're shifting left, which makes us avoid that vehicle, but we have zero control. Now we're holding on and falling back, so we're giving it some throttle. And then we try to slam the brakes again, dumps the bike, and now we have our left shoulder, side of our body into the bus. So if there's any major bleeds right now until Monday, we do have 20% off the rescue pack. Check it out. Links in the description. Stop any major bleeds.
Target fixation was the main reason for the beginner riders' problems up front, and panic reaction.
Okay. Target fixated on the wrong things. Man, this is definitely a rescue video here.
Don't move.
Right leg, right.
Don't move. You're okay.
She made a mistake.
You're
but
okay.
This is
You're okay. Don't move. You're
her
fine.
foot.
Wait, just wait, okay?
Good. Calming her down.
She's new. Okay. Oh.
That's a deformity. So how do you know when something's broken or wrong? Well, if you look at your feet now, that's normal, right? Your foot's not supposed to do that. So what can we do for this situation? If it's externally bleeding, like it's pretty bad, like it's just gushing out, because there are some arteries down there, some pretty strong veins down there too. And we don't know if the break is actually in the ankle, which it kind of looks like it because you see the angle like that. That's typically where the break is, on that angle. Because it could be broken up here. And then just the whole thing is switched. But yeah, it's more than likely an angle or an ankle. If it's bleeding out a lot, you can put a tourniquet up here, or you can put a tourniquet right here above the joint. Put a tourniquet on. Stop the bleed. Nothing else you could do for that ankle. It's broken.
Call
She's gonna
an ambulance now. Don't panic. Don't panic.
So there's her boot. It looks like a motorcycle boot. Sometimes it doesn't do enough. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the crash itself. This is definitely a rescue video.
That's why I like riding with.
So once again, rescue pack is on sale, 20% off, rescue 20, all the way until Monday. All right, so right here, target fixating.
The beginner riders' problems up front and panic reaction.
So pretend you're riding with your girlfriend. She just wants to get into riding. She wants to do this, or your friend, or whoever. This could be your daughter. The goal is safety, right? So it looks like you got full gear. But talking on your cardos, once again, there's a sale for that. But talking on your cardos, telling her to slow down. Hey, look through the turn. Don't look at the cars. Don't look in the other traffic. Look through the turn. Look through the turn. Look through. And say that. Like, tell her. Look through the turn. Look through the turn. Look through the turn. Look through the turn. Keep looking through the turn. Throughout the whole turn. And then you do that like 3 or 4 turns. And then she'll start hearing your voice in her head and telling herself, look through the turn. Because if you target fixate on the oncoming traffic, you're going to go towards the oncoming traffic. If you target fixate on the turn itself, you're going to look through the turn and you're going to go through the turn. So she started to stare at the car because it came around a blind corner, and there's a little bit of like, I don't want to hit the car, but I'm looking at the car, so therefore I'm going towards the car.
A serious consequence.
That's what happened here. So instead of staring off into your lane, she's staring off into this. And at this point, as a beginner rider, you don't have the skill set for evasive maneuvers that well. So the goal is to not put yourself in dangerous situations so that you can continue to practice your skill level, your foundational skills of riding. So the reason why her ankle broke is right here. So right foot hits probably the tire wheel well, gets caught, snaps, then she goes flying. So when we talk about mechanism of injury here, this is what I'm talking about, is that the impact, especially the initial impact, is going to indicate probably where the majority of the injuries are going to be. And so we have a right foot and right ankle in there. So if I'm watching in the back and I'm this person, maybe the boyfriend or whatever, I'm like, thankfully she didn't go head on. Because now we're talking spinal, head, we're talking about internal injuries to the chest and abdomen, and then pelvis. Oof. So it's like, thankfully she hit the side and not head on. So she hit the side, still sucks. But that's me trying to remain calm and ensure my own safety. So I'm going to remain calm because I want to make sure I can take care of her and not be a full panic myself and go into brown stage and be like, what do I do? What do I do? No, it's like I know what to do because I tell myself, remain calm. Do some breathing exercises, fall back on your training. So there's her shoe. You see the shoe above the, there it is. So at this point,
Don't move!
So ensure your own safety. Good job telling her not to move. So look for hazards. We're in traffic, so traffic behind us. Thankfully, that car over there does stop to help out. We want to make sure we're looking for hazards and then put on some PPE, some gloves. Now, if it was a family member or somebody I trust and I know, I might not wear gloves just because I'm going to go right into it. But I've tried to do some work like with water and doing EMS stuff, and your hands just get slippery. For some reason with nitrile gloves, it's just much easier. So put on gloves or don't, but make sure you ensure your own safety. Now, he does tell someone to call, which is good. So right here.
Don't move.
So she's in a panic. So what happens in a panic? We're going to kind of go through an assessment here. I'm going to explain kind of what I think about when I'm on a call. So when you're in a panic, what's happening? So adrenaline is up. What happens when that happens? Your norepinephrine and epinephrine, the hormones and everything, cortisol strikes, stress levels. What happens? Your heart rate goes up. Your breathing goes up. Anxiety starts to happen because now you're thinking of all different scenarios that you might have to get yourself out of because you're in survival mode at this point. If you're able to show up on a scene like this guy does and is able to talk her down, it's not like, oh, you're calming her down just because you're calming her down and she's hysterical. No, you're calming her down because her blood pressure will go down, it'll go down to normal levels. It's probably spiked right now. She's in hypertension, which is not good when you're bleeding out. You don't want to have more pressure to push the blood out of the body. So you want to lower her heart rate also by calming her down and lower her breathing so that the carbon dioxide doesn't build up and she start cramping out. And then she can't breathe and then she's going to start blacking out. So let's go ahead and try to relax her by being relaxed ourselves. And that's part of remaining calm too.
You're okay.
Also, don't lie. She is okay, but I mean, her foot's pretty broken. You don't have to tell her that though.
Okay. Don't move. You're fine. Wait, just wait, okay? She's new.
So, yeah, she's new. I think he tells him.
Okay.
So, as the medical provider here, she's obviously feeling this pain. She probably has full body pain, but she's starting to feel like a pulsating pain on her right ankle. And it's going to start getting more and more and more and more. So, right here, this is what you call distracting injury. So if you're a person taking care of this person, you see that, you're like, oh, crap. That's what I got to focus on. No. What can we do in a situation like this? We can only stop major bleeds and then maybe put her in a position for comfort. So right now, maybe that ankle, the way it's sitting, not so fun. If you can lay the leg down and then have the ground itself become a splint, right? What is a splint? It's basically just a long object that keeps the broken bones and whatnot in place. So if you lay the ankle down, you lay the whole leg down, support the ankle, support the leg when you move it. Don't just grab the leg and do it because there's no support anymore because it's broken. Support the ankle, support the leg, lay it down, and let the earth be a splint. Look at that. It might be able to take some pressure off that ankle too. You might want to loosen the shoelaces, but don't take the shoe off because when it does swell, that would be kind of painful. So yeah, that's a distracting injury. You see that, you're like, oh crap, that's what I got to focus on. But she could be bleeding out of her hip right here. She could have a laceration on her leg. She could have a laceration on her arm that's being hidden by the gear, so it's collecting the blood. So you want to check arms and legs, chest, back, and abdomen for any major bleeds. Just because that's pointing out at you doesn't mean you need to focus on that.
Oh, get an ambulance.
So get an ambulance right there. So remain calm. Call 911 or tell someone to call 911. We're ensuring our own safety. So we're looking for hazards and wearing PPE. We're not getting distracted by the broken ankle. We're going to stop any major bleeds. And then we're going to quickly assess the severity, which is on the back side of the rescue card, which comes with the rescue pack. You're going to check for any head injury symptoms, so leave the helmet on. She's breathing. She's doing fine. Maybe you can undo the strap, but if she starts getting disoriented and she's like, I feel like I'm going to throw up, probably has a concussion. More likely you will have one after this. Spinal cord injury. The way she is right now, laying on her back, supine, perfect. Leave it there. As long as no traffic's going to come and hit her or hit us, you can leave her right there, okay? If it's a dangerous area, you're going to have to do an emergency or an urgent move and get her out of there, so you're going to drag her across the ground as best you can to be off on the shoulder, but still lay her down because you don't want to be adding any. You don't want to twist her to the side, drag her from the shoulders basically across. Okay, any shock symptoms? That's going to be happening later, but it can happen if you're guys going to be out there for a while, so pay attention to that. All you can really do is stop any major bleeds, keep them warm, lay them down, especially on their back, and just leave it there and monitor. But thankfully, you told someone to call for an ambulance. We got that on the way. Tell them, call an ambulance and tell me when it's done. That way they have to tell you when it's done. Look for hazards, stop major bleeds. That's crazy.
Ambulance now. Don't panic. Don't panic.
Squeezed by an oncoming truck. Okay. I got a little squeeze. Good job with the escape. We moved over. Handled it real well.
The oncoming driver
On the Kentish roads. Are you in here?
The rider.
Typically you're in here.
ultimately he ignored it, and the rider sought satisfying revenge.
Yeah, you make him go back if you want. And like if this is what you have to do where... Oh, he's got his own Xbox. It's hard to lane split with that. Alright, we're moving on. Driver did not stop, was only given a warning by the police, and her insurance has not paid it. Okay, whatever. Okay, open lane pattern filmed with a potato, and then we dumped the bike. So,
What you doing?
yeah, she took off. You got a phone call.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks like a fun little turn. We're gonna low side? Or go a little too wide? Side of the pedestrian. Oh, no, that was not, that was the front of the pedestrian for looking like an armed robbery. Did he fire? Got a little 1911 there. Ooh-wee. Scary. It's a little scary there. He was aiming for his leg. He's gonna hit his leg. Thankfully, he didn't crash. Okay. A little bit oily. Oh, geez. We dumped the bike. Hopefully, her arm is doing fine. because you're not wearing full gear. Your leg, hopefully, too.
The driver on the left completely failed to notice the biker riding with the right of way.
Yeah, this video is
However,
crazy.
That wasn't the end of his troubles.
Okay, so they're going to creep out. We're going to do some progressive braking. We stopped in time. We recognized that this was a hazardous situation, and it became a relevant threat because Dum Dum did not
However, that
stop.
wasn't the end of his troubles.
Okay. I'm more concerned about this lady right here having to walk up a hill with her groceries. Pull over, walk up the hill with her, throw her on the back of the bike if you want, well, gently, and carry her groceries for her. She's got a walking stick. She's got to walk up the hill.
Troubles.
Anyways. Good progressive braking. Oh! There's more to it. There's more to it. So lucky. Oh, geez, it might have been a rescue day. Well, music, what happened? All right. Are they going to go straight? Oh, they went. I mean, it looks like a single lane road. Where's the stripe? There's like no centerline stripe for the lane distinction. But they went wide. They were not supposed to do that. Need to fix that road. Oh, side of the vehicle right there. Okay, there's the idiot number one. So side of the vehicle creeping out. Remember, plan our ride. We're going into orange stage right here because we don't know what's happening. So we're going to position, locate, assess. Hey, they're starting to creep out a little bit. It's an active threat. So we're going to have to do something. We're going to have to go into red stage. And red stage in this situation, if we're not going super fast, would be good progressive braking. And that's a beautiful looking car right there. Let's move on. Yeah, first idiot. Let's move. There we go.
Unfortunately,
so right here, you have an escape. You have a gap. You can swerve right a little bit. So just, and it's not even a swerve. It's just a lane position change to here. That's it. Do that so that you're not doing this. You know why? Who knows if there's somebody on the other side of this vehicle wanting to do this? Put yourself in a position where you can see and not hit anybody.
Bike is so heavy and I broke that hard I couldn't even turn.
Okay. Same thing. So when we get up to here and we see a bunch of traffic and especially a vehicle already coming out, if we see a bunch of traffic, let's slow it down. You can just slow it down. Wait until you get an area where there's no possibility for traffic to be coming to this from the sides. Slow it down, creep up, let people in and out if you feel like it. But if they're coming out right there, slow it down. Why are we waiting until the last second?
The story here is when you're driving up Tady, be careful of the tourists.
Yeah, watch the turn. That's a blind turn. They're going to come around and probably be in your lane. Let's take a look. Now, why are they in the lane? Because you have cyclists. If you see cyclists and you see a car, let's go ahead and move over because they're going to let them. They're going to do that. This looks like Arizona.
This rider quickly
What are we doing?
The highway is not the best place for such behavior.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that on the highway. If you fall left, you're... I genuinely think that there are some... I'm going to stop. There's low IQ people out there. Just some low IQ people. That's all. Like maybe in the 80s for IQ that are riding motorcycles. I don't think I'm going to be able to help them out. They're going to do what they want to do. It's probably gasoline. Okay, people swerving, open lane patterns, heavy traffic. I'm in constant orange stage here. All right, having some fun. Watch out, it's a blind corner. You don't know that there's vehicles coming at you. We just hit the middle. Lost traction. Having some fun. Okay. Hopefully he's got full. It looks like he's got full gear, so he's doing fine. All right. Vegas. Having fun. Open lane pattern right there. Good job slowing it down, allowing them in. Go ahead and shine your brights at him if you want. Why do they stop him? Because they're just being D-bags at this point. Okay. Yeah. Let's move on. We don't need to see the rest of this. Yep.
Have a situation where the rider too confidently
can't see around the corner what's happening in the shade. So we're going to pull over. Oh. Transition from asphalt to more dirt. Still applying the same amount of brakes. Immediately lost traction. Hell babes. Oh, I think I've seen this. Oh, yeah. She posted, I forgot her name. She posted this on her Instagram. Her saddlebag caught fire. Forgot her name. It's not Hell Babes. I think a battery pack or something.
Oh my God.
Water will work.
Do you have water, dude? More water?
Yeah, just drown it. Just drown whatever's burning.
Can we get it? Can we get it?
Got a little
Good job.
Got all your ice.
My heart is racing.
Let's start it.
Terrifying. So first Jess drops her phone. And then we get to the next gas stop and
Yeah, it was a phone.
that phone literally lights on fire in her bag.
Yeah, lithium and oxygen don't mix, so it probably got a little bit of oxygen in there. It was a nice little phone fire. Now, how do you handle that, especially if it's in a compartment like this where it's basically a big bucket? That's exactly how you handle them. So the fire tetrahedron here, so what it is, it's 4 pieces to fire. You need to have heat, fuel, oxygen, and combustible substance. Okay, so the chemical chain reaction, basically. So you can disrupt any one of those. So if you have fuel, which is going to be the phone, well, you can remove the phone, but I mean, it's still going to be on fire. But I mean, like if it's a fire, let's say a campfire, if you remove the logs from the fire, you don't have a lot of fuel. When it comes to the chemical chain reaction, that's typically like a CO2 extinguisher. And so use a CO2 extinguisher on a campfire. It's going to put out the fire because it's disrupting the chemical chain reaction. You can remove oxygen. It also does that too by displacing oxygen. But how do you remove oxygen from a fire? Well, you can either drown it in water, like she's doing right here, or pour dirt on that campfire. You remove oxygen. And what was the last one? Cooling it down, so it needs heat. So if you cool it down enough, it's not going to be able to continuously combust because it has a flash point and a flammable point. So if you surround it with water, so you put it in a bucket, douse it with water, you're going to remove heat because water is great at absorbing heat. And then same thing, covering it with sand. So did a great job. And thank you so much, Realistic Heart, for the $99.99. Keep up the good work, brother. I appreciate the super chat. $100 donation.
So Jess drops her phone.
Thank you so much.
And then we get to the next gas stop and that phone literally lights on fire in her
So it's good to have an extinguisher or water. $100 donation. Ooh-wee. All right, open lane pattern. Crossed out in front of us. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. We saw that. Okay, we're moving on. Street Doom 675R. Ooh, a little bit of bullying going on. What's going on here? Gonna rob him? Are they robbing him?
You alright?
Oh, you're just drunk.
Go away. Get away from me.
Yeah, first is checking on him and then
What?
just move on.
Space, get away.
I thought he's coming to see all right, you mate.
He was in space.
Yeah. There's a certain
Come on, then.
bedside manner that you have to use when you're talking to a drunk patient, because it can flip quick to where they're angry at you, and then they're definitely not going to go to the hospital. So thank you, Realistic Heart. Thank you for the $99.99. Appreciate it. You basically talk to them like they're your drunk friend. Agree with them on everything, but then be like, "No, I'm good. I'm good. Have fun. No, I'm good." You know, you have to talk to them like that because they get angry quick. All right, moving on. Open lane pattern. There it is. There it is. Open lane pattern. No place to go. If you're maintaining speed, there's no place to go other than far left, which you'll be pushed into the median. If you increase your speed, you can go forward. If you decrease your speed, the vehicle is going to get into your spot and you're going to be behind them. So there is things you can do. And there is no place to go if you're maintaining speed. You have multiple options. Look at that guy. Yeah, just go off on the next exit. Dragon Rider Productions. Once again, here we go. What's going to happen here? Nice tassels. Open lane pattern, possibly. Is there a car in front of that car? Let's see. Nope, they just wanted to switch. Okay. Not a big deal. Tenerife Rider. Okay, so we have an idiot car right there turning in front of us. Good job with the progressive braking. Yeah, they've probably done it not their first time. Yep. Yep. Good progressive braking. Got yourself out of there. Floor and Mogo. Are we going to have a sighted pedestrian? Or somebody switch lanes to park? Okay. Oh, no, they just wanted to pass. Okay. Good job with the braking. Did fine. Casually going the speed limit for 2 miles and then what? For 2 miles and then, and welcome back, love you all. Uh-oh. Hey, what do you want? If you're going the speed limit, right? You don't have a license plate? What happened?
Hey man, how are you?
How are you, sir? Were you behind me for a while?
No.
Okay, I did not see you.
No, I know.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. For your protection, mine is being recorded both audio and visual.
Okay, sir.
So the reason why I'm stopping it, well, first, your speed is what drew my eye to you. We were going opposite directions. I don't know if you saw me. Did you see me?
No, I did
I
not.
saw you though. All right, so you were rolling from. You were in the left lane and you were rolling. I never actually got a speed on you.
Never got a speed on him. Going opposite directions. That's what caught your eye. How good of a judgment are you at speed? That's, yeah.
Sorry.
But when I flipped on you, because, gotta be honest, is that thing recording?
I'm not sure. If it's blinking, yes.
No.
I've been riding for, yeah.
Yes, it is blinking.
Okay, then, yeah.
All right.
But
My legal reason for stopping you is that I can't read your tag. Whatever that fuzzy little thing is.
Opposite directions. Made the decision to do U-turn. And then now it's like I can pull him over because the tags. I don't know. It just doesn't feel good.
There.
it's a microphone.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, I've honestly,
I
sir.
wanted to run your tag, but I couldn't make out the first. Oh, that's a pole.
Yeah, I thought it's a pole. Yeah, so I thought if I don't cover like this,
Yes.
this.
So he's capturing his exhaust sounds. You see the little microphone? Yeah, this it doesn't feel like a reason to be pulled over. I don't know. I'm not going to stay too long on this one. How are you guys doing? Once again, we do this every single week. Thursdays, typically around noon. There is a sale going on for the Pack Talk Edge, 20% off. Use the link in the description. And then Rescue 20% off the Rescue Pack, link in the description. Use code Rescue20. But with that said, I hope you guys ride safe, be safe, and I'll see you guys next time. All right. Look at that. That's a weird one. That's a weird one. It just sounded like he didn't have a reason to pull him over and was just hoping, because he didn't get a speed, like radar speed. He just went based off a judgment. And then he's like, I wanted to run your tags and I couldn't. because of that. I don't know. Right? Hey, Rad Dad, how you doing? Hello, 16-year-old son with Rad Dad. Or 16-year-old. I don't know if it's a son or not. It's a little sketch. I think he was kind of hoping to get a ticket. He's bored. Son. Okay, cool. Very nice. Yeah, let's hang out for a little bit. Let's go into my dorm room. So once again, we have the sale going on. Rescue 20. I'm going to edit. You guys need to catch up there. I'm going to edit right after this. But how's everybody's weekend? I'm going to be going, so this weekend, safety team stuff at the church. Got to keep everybody safe. And then next weekend, I'm going back out on the boat. Hopefully. That'll be fun. Does your bike have to be a classic bike to be in the DGR? Mine's not. I don't care. It's more of like, yeah, if you can do it at this point. It used to be like you had to. I'm like, nah. We had 200, I think we had 300 people in class today. It was really good. And we turned those like 11, 15-minute videos into 40 minutes. So these will be cut up into 4 20-minute videos, basically. Nice, Joel. You're installing your ASV levers on your Busa. Nice. Prescott, yeah, it's nice right now, Rexy. It is. I mean, I like a little heat. I do. It's 84 degrees right now, sunny, no clouds. And then that's today's high. High of 86 today. Low of 56. And then this weekend, it's going to be 88, 89. Low of 52 and 56. Low humidity, low wind. Perfect pool weather. Yeah, I might do that. See you later, Dura. 70 in Prescott. That's beautiful too. That's nice. But yeah, we're gonna. What was that? I got the book I'm gonna be working on. I got a presentation I got due by the end of the month that I'll be presenting in front of like 20, 30 people. And then yeah, I'm gonna edit these. But remember, there is on the 4th and 5th, Cardo Pack Talk. I'm gonna do some shipments because some of you guys bought rescue packs during the live stream, and they are, like I said, they're 20% off right now using Rescue 20. Let me put that in the chat. 20% off rescue pack using code rescue 20. There you go. So I'm gonna go ahead and pin that real quick, and I have work to do, but I can't wait to see you guys next week. I'm going to start posting a little bit more on my Instagram stories. So if you want to see a little behind the scenes stuff on Instagram stories, that's where I'm at. Check me out, Instagram.com/DanDanTheFireman. But I'm going to get going. I got some editing to do.